Hi, I'm Derek Fenwick, physical therapist and director of professional development for Infinity Rehab, and I'm here today with Mike Billings, the president of Infinity Rehab, also a physical therapist, and we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics about Infinity, the Northwest Symposium. So this year is the 2014 Northwest Symposium. I've been to 3 now, but we're on the 9th year.
This is the 9th.
Wow.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
I know that it's a flagship benefit to have this symposium, that this is not seen in other companies. Why does Infinity do this for their employees every year?
Yeah, great question. It started out much smaller than what it is today. Just a kind of a real short weekend of continuing ed, and just a small group of people and Infinity employees, and now we're expecting close to 700
wow.
Participants in this year's event. It's still an employee event. We do invite some outside guests,
sure.
but it's really driven by our kind of desire for lifelong learning. I'm a big proponent of ongoing education and professional development,
right?
And this is one of our kind of hallmark events.
It seems like a great culture event. It seems like a time that therapists working in different facilities, assistants, maybe they haven't seen each other since school, kind of get in the same room. I would imagine the people from outside that come in probably get a chance to that culture rub off on them a little bit.
Yeah. It's a great time to kind of rub shoulders with your peers, and like you said, see other therapists you maybe haven't seen in a while. Those are all kind of the added benefits, you know, and on top of just a super solid curriculum of courses being offered.
So what type of courses, what's the content, course topics this year?
Yeah, we got a great lineup. I can't take credit for our lineup. We have a whole group
Large team.
A huge team. It's incredible the amount of people and resources that go into pulling this off, and I commend our committee that pulls this together every year without a hitch. But this year they've got a great lineup of courses. We always try to design the course offerings around the setting in which we practice.
Right.
So you're going to find courses that allow our therapists to hopefully go back to their clinics on Monday morning and be better practitioners and serve the older adults that we serve in our setting in a better way. So for example, we've got some of our courses. We've got our clinical implications in the treatment of obese and morbidly obese patients.
It's a big cultural, population health topic.
Yeah, very big, and it's when you add aging on top of that, it becomes a really challenging population to serve. Integrating the Allen cognitive levels into therapy,
cognition, right?
Assessing cognition and treating the patients. And when you look at the percentage of older adults that have some level of dementia, especially in our practice setting, it's imperative that we have those tools.
Right.
Neuroplasticity, huge topic in the media right now, and
a lot of
brain research,
emerging research.
Huge. So pharmacology considerations in skilled nursing facilities and older adults with pharmacology, and positioning for function, and then providing therapy in an era of increased payer expectations, and really focusing on the cardiopulmonary patient in that type of setting. So you can see it's a great mix of topics we've got this year.
Yeah. So. That there's an appeal for the continuing education, the hours to keep the licensing going.
Sure.
What else about the weekend is a reason that we want to get all of our therapists to the event this year? Yeah,
I think of course there is the requirement that you have to have continuing ed in a lot of the states that we're in, and that's one of the drivers. But I really do think that when we poll our employees and we ask what's important to you, we consistently hear back from them that continuing education is important. And I think if you ask any therapist, when they go to work for an employer, that's going to be in their at least top 2 items that are important to them in terms of their employment. Right. And I know it's probably the first or the second question that we get for incoming or potential employees. So we built it off of that. and said, all right, well, how do we, knowing that's important, how can we make this, just a great event? And so we satisfy that desire and that need by the employee to have continuing ed, but then we also layer it with a great social event as well.
Yeah, and I know it's a Saturday-Sunday event.
That's right.
And I heard there's something new on Sunday this year.
Yeah, we shook things up a little bit on Sunday. Instead of having some different tracks, different courses, we're offering one on Sunday, and we went out and got some really prominent speakers to really talk about healthcare reform,
wow,
innovation, new payment models. I mean, it's the topic of the day right now, and we felt that the timing was perfect for a large, kind of group, having a real solid panel discussion. And so we have Cynthia Morton coming in. She's the Vice President and Executive Director of the National Association for the Support of Long-Term Care, NASL, of which Infinity Rehab is a member. And we have Justin Moore coming in, Vice President, American Physical Therapy Association, and in the government and lobbying. So Justin's super connected and informed what's going on. And then finally we have Joe Greenman, an attorney and part of the Oregon Healthcare Association, to kind of bring in a more local perspective of what's going on in healthcare reform. So we got 3 hours with these super knowledgeable people, and have an opportunity for our therapists to ask questions, and it's going to be a really good Sunday.
Yeah, it sounds like it, and you would imagine there'll probably be some pieces that are takeaway back to the clinic on Monday right out of that, probably.
Yeah, absolutely, or it may generate more questions.
Yeah.
There's a lot of unknowns out there, but it's a real opportunity for our employees to hear the latest and greatest, what's going on out there, and kind of where things are headed right now. So so it's gonna be an exciting Sunday.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for taking a little bit of time to tell me about Symposium. The 2014 Northwest Symposium is March 15th and 16th at the Red Lion Hotel in Jantzen Beach in Portland, Oregon. I'm sure it's going to be bigger and better than ever before.
Yep.
So we'll hope to see you there.